Okay, so in the background, I got Infatuation by S.J. Lewis, and I'm gonna ramble on about Misha and the Wolves. It's a 2021 documentary, exactly an hour and a half, PG-13. On Rotten Tomatoes, 85% critics gave it a good review. The consensus being a stranger than fiction account of a too incredible to be true story. Misha and the Wolves is an engaging documentary wrapped up in a thrilling mystery. Yeah, so I remember watching this and I was impressed with the story and the way it was filmed. This is a really well-made documentary, I think. Um, 75% of audience members on the Rotten Tomatoes gave it a good review. It's only 3/4, but across the board, for the most part, yeah, this is pretty well received. Um, yeah, so the premise of the film is Um, Misha and the Wolves is a dramatic tale of a woman whose Holocaust memoir took the world by storm before a fallout with her publisher turned detective revealed an audacious deception created to hide a darker truth. Yeah, so I'm gonna spoil it because I'm talking when I talk about films, I usually try not to spoil it just for the sake of giving, I guess, listeners, if they want to watch the film, I recommend an authentic viewing experience. When it comes to documentaries, I don't know, because even with this documentary, it's hard to, I can't even imagine the trailer for it because it's hard to talk about without really spoiling it. But basically, I'll just half spoil the premise, but in more detail. So, Misha wrote this book, a memoir that documents, in her words, that when she was young as a child, she escaped the extermination of Jews, like the Holocaust during World War II, and then she ran to the woods, mingled with wolves, and survived. And now, yeah, she escaped. Yeah, the Nazis, and grew old. Yeah, wrote a book, and yeah, made a lot of money out of it. She became rich. So that's the beginning of the premise. But of course, it's not all as it seems. She obviously lied. And that deception is kind of heartbreaking, especially since the Holocaust is a really serious, real thing that happened that still has repercussions today. And it's really interesting to the subject matter for me is really interesting personally because I don't think I've ever known a Jew personally or on screen, in real life, that really manipulated the the narrative of the Jewish experience during the Holocaust just for money and fame. I mean maybe some people do that, but to this extreme, it's a really good mystery. And I'm not gonna say exactly what happened during her time there or even who she is. like it's a really good mystery regardless, and it's nice to look at the Holocaust from a different angle in terms of the repercussions of it. How different people, yeah, abuse a traumatic mass scale disaster, human tragedy, for their own benefit. A lot of people will come at it from different angles, and if they don't get caught, yeah, they'll try to keep going. So I recommend this. Yeah, Misha and the Wolves. I mean, hour and a
Cross your
half,
fingers
pretty
and all you
standard
carry
short
during a data center
film length,
operation.
compared to
Keeping
a lot
knock
of
on
movies
wood,
now. They're
a dozen four-leaf clover
on
will make
average
you look
two
the
or more,
stars for a
two
successful
plus
base
hours.
expansion.
Yeah,
You can
so
hold your breath,
Misha and the
shut your
Wolves,
eyes, and set
good
off for
documentary. Recommend it. Until then, take it easy and peace.